Thank you, Ben, for coming today and then tell me a lot about yourself and a lot of things about your family background and also some of your thoughts. Yeah, so I think it's really not an easy thing for you to open up to a stranger. So really, thank you so much for trusting me. So by the end of the session, I've come up with some case formulation and I would like to share with you so you can be more clear about what you're going on inside, why you're having that kind of negative automatic thoughts that distressing you around your daily lives. So within the explanation of case formulation, maybe you will heard something about your family background. You may heard something about your childhood experiences, or even about your negative thoughts or emotion, bodily responses, etc. So, would you think you're ready to let me explain to you at this moment?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So let me share with you about my screen. Wait me for a second. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, it's loading.
Okay.
I can see it now.
Okay. So this is a way that we formulate our case formulation today, which we use the model, the Ken, Padetsky, and Dovely formulation. So at first, we can focus on the oval shape in between the diagram first. As you can see, there are thoughts, emotion, bodily sensations, and behavior. And on the right corner, we can see there's triggers. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you've shared with me, actually for today's session, your main trigger of some anxious feeling is about submitting your assignment at university, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can see that it actually triggers this situation, actually triggers the four elements of you, such as the thoughts, such as the behaviors, the emotion, and bodily responses. So let me first tell you about the thoughts first. You will feel like you're not capable, you will think, not feeling, sorry, I need to clarify, this is your thoughts. There's a sentence in your mind which is thinking that I'm not capable to make the right decision. As if you submit your assignment, it's a kind of decision. Yeah. So this is the thought in your mind at that time. And you tell me that you immediately feel like you're so anxious and worried inside yourself.
Yeah.
That is a feeling and emotion. Yeah. And then just right after you know about your emotion, you can slowly feel like your body actually having some responses, such as the muscle tension from your jaw
Mm.
and also your shoulder. And also you feel like there's some restlessness inside you. So at the end, because of these really intense feeling inside you, so you try to use late night video gaming, procrastination, etc., to try to relieve this kind of intense feeling. Yeah, so this is actually a kind of loop inside you yesterday night. Yeah, that triggered by submitting the assignment.
Hmm. That's
Um,
true. That's true.
yeah. So do you are there any question about this sector? This five-part model we say in psychology: the trigger, the thoughts, emotion, bodily sensation, and the behavior. Is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's clear.
Mm, thank you so much. So this is actually the first level of our case formulation. So you can see there's a loop inside, but behind the loop, there's a lot of things that is maintaining it or keep on pushing it out. Yeah, there's actually different kind of factors and beliefs in you. So we will go for it one by one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, we will talk about the maintaining factors first, which is I can see that somehow you will avoid and escape from these kind of feelings. So that's why you tell me you will procrastinate, you will have late night video gaming time, which makes you sometimes would miss that line too, isn't
Mm.
it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so actually it's a very suffering process. So but is awareness. We can pick up our awareness in this session that actually is a kind of coping mechanism. It helps you to relieve your emotion at first, but actually maintaining your pattern of not really healthy cycle. Do you know
Mm.
what I mean? Yeah. So this is what we call maintaining factors.
Mm.
Because of avoidance, somehow this loop is coming and coming again. Yeah. This is the first maintaining factor. And the second one is the perfectionism, which is you have told me that actually you're really diligent and you have been working on the assignment since week 2, which means that actually you're having a very good preparation on your assignment and you have even go to find your professor again and again to amend your assignment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually a perfectionism inside you trying to reduce the risk that your homework will be as thought as you as you thought that maybe I repeat again is that you try to avoid your homework being not perfect and to
Yeah.
avoid the anxious that will come out if the homework is imperfect. So is it clear about this perfectionism?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. So actually, it is also a maintaining factor that holding you back to try so hard and very anxious about if I'm doing well. So always pinpointing all the small details in your homework and everything is enough. Yeah. So this is also a maintaining factor that you're using as a coping.
Mm.
So thirdly is a self-fulfilling prophecies, which is actually related to avoidance factor, which is when you try to avoid and you think that and another side is that if you will feel like, oh, if I cannot do my homework in the best state or the best performance, you're incapable. And at the end, because of avoidance, your marks is really deducted. So it's kind of like, oh, you're doing something trying to cope with the feeling. But at last, it seems to be like really proving you that the things will happen, the bad thing is happening as you imagine. Yeah. So, but it's not really absolutely true because it is coming from actually some unhealthy coping, but not really
Mm.
about your competency.
Mm.
You know what I mean here?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the factors that maintaining you from the loop. And behind of these loops, actually, there are something deep down in you, which is
Mm.
making you why you're doing this kind of coping, or why you're having this kind of thinking pattern. Yeah. So here we try to go to the third level, which is talking about your intermediate belief and core belief, as the diagram in the middle boxes. Yeah. Can you
Mhm.
see which boxes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle part.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So as you have shared with me about your family, we can see that you're a very loving and caring son, and you have really a close relationship with your mother. Yeah, but at home, because of your parents' marital status, because of your sister's um, mental health issues, somehow your mom and you have some conversation, especially before you get into college and choosing your major. I remember that you said that it actually triggers you to believe that if you make wrong choices, people may think you're a failure or incapable. Yeah, because your mother will tell you that you need to choose the most realistic and the most diligent path, the safest path. Because if you do it wrongly, the choice you make the wrong choice, it may lead to some very you'll waste your time that you've offered before, and you will waste your effort, and that's a very stupid thing, as you've mentioned in our session just
Yeah.
now. Yeah. So this is actually an intermediate belief that maybe all way from your conversation with your mother, you will take these as a kind of belief in you. So that's why in every choices you will try to make it perfect and try to make it good.
Mm.
Yeah, because deep down in you, you know that, and you think it's not, sorry, I need to clarify that. You feel like you think that if I do wrong choices, then I'm a failure. And deep down in you, that is a thing that out of your control, and it's a thing that makes you really helpless, and you think that you can't really manage it, and no one can help you. So inside you, the most core fear and belief is that you're helpless because you um within your childhood, you're really being very overly mature, really taking care of your mother and your family, and actually you can't spare any wrong choices because there's no actually very emotionally or physically available adults around you can really help you at that moment. So inside you, deep down you, is actually the helplessness is keep on driving you to that intermediate belief. Yes, and keep on driving you to having some maintaining factors. And once the triggers come in, the middle oval shape, the four thoughts, emotion, bodily responses, and behavior will come in.
Mm.
So this is a small conclusion. Do you know?
Mm.
Are you clear about that, or do I need?
Yeah. I think so. I think so.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
So at last, this is your case formulation for today. But at
Mm.
last, I also want to tell you that I can see there's a couple of protective factors in you, which is you're really having a very good insights of your challenges. You
Mm.
are willing to seek help from different people, even to counseling service. Even I know that deep down in you, you have some kind of struggle, but you still come and see us. So that's a really good protective factor and attitude.
Mm.
And secondly, you got a close relationship with your mother. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I will add on is about your friend Ken. Yeah, you've told me that he's someone who could listen to you and really respect all of the thing that you've validate to him.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
very good friend. Yeah. So these are actually very important supportive network. So this is actually driving you to come to counseling and really do something constructive to help yourself to be a better you.
Mm.
So these altogether is my view on your case formulation. Do you have any ideas or anything that you want to clarify, or even tell me if something that you think is not really, you got some doubtful moments, or you think that we can talk more about that? Are there anything that you want to clarify?
Well, I think it's a good summary. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So thank you for listening, and thank you for like really trying so hard to come in today and to know more about yourself. It's not easy. I can tell you that it's not a really easy and very comfortable journey at first. But I'm sure for in the future when we communicate more and more, and welcome to your feedback to me, and yeah, we will getting things better and better and know
Mm.
more about yourself.
Mm.
So in the next session, we will come up with some plan and see if what we can do for this formulation.
Yeah. That's nice.
Okay. So how's your feeling now after knowing about your formulation?
Well, I think it's it's also clearer for me to know more about myself. Actually, yeah. Like deep down, there's some core benefits, and it's good to know that some behavior is just caused by some maintenance factors you have mentioned. So that's it's a very good reference for me.
Thank you so much, and you really need to thank yourself for being so open too. Yeah.
Mm.
So we will see you next week, and yeah, you can we can now off from session, and yeah, let's have lunch.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
much.
Yeah. See
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye. See you next week.